you've been searching for a brand new two-story home in the Wingfield Springs area with a primary bedroom on the main level? Well, in this video, I'm going to be taking you through a beautiful floor plan called the Mammoth at the Emerald at Golden Eagle by DR Horton in the Wingfield Springs area. This home is just over 2,400 square feet and it starts right around $600,000. If you're new to the channel, my name is David Tully and I'm your go-to resource for Reno, Sparks, and brand new construction in the area. And if you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, or possibly relocating to the Reno or Sparks area, I'd love to help. All my information is down below. So you're probably wondering where Emerald at Golden Eagle is located, and it's located right next to the Golden Eagle Park in the Wingfield Springs area in a fairly convenient location. In about 6 to 7 minutes, you can get to the Raley's grocery store with a handful of amenities in the area like Domino's, Starbucks, Baskin Robbins, a gas station, and within about 10 minutes, you can get to a Save Mart, a Flowing Tide, and a handful of other restaurants, bars, and amenities. And in about 14 to 15 minutes, you can get to the Galleria Shopping Center, which has Costco, Best Buy, Walmart. So I would say this Emerald location is fairly convenient. All right, we're gonna be touring this beautiful Mammoth floor plan at the Emerald at Golden Eagle community by DR Horton in the Wingfield Springs area. This home is 4 bedrooms with 3 full bathrooms and a loft at just over 2,400 square feet. And it starts right around $600,000. All right, we are here in the Mammoth floor plan at Golden Eagle. Right over here is gonna be your standard wall texture. It's called the knockdown texture. They have a nice neutral LVP flooring throughout most of the home and the wet areas. And basically what you see is what you get in this home. You can't change any of the interior upgrades. And if you don't like the colors in the kitchen, you can only change it by picking a different lot. But as you can see, you got a nice neutral LVP flooring, a nice 5 1/4 inch baseboard, which is standard here. And this is an upgrade through some builders. I think I paid between $3,000 and $4,000 with my Toll Brothers home. Over here, you're gonna have your laundry area with the same LVP flooring. This washer and dryer is not included, so something to budget for. And it is a gas dryer hookup, no electric dryer hookup in there. Over here to the right is gonna be your first secondary bedroom. And this is really nice to have another secondary bedroom or an additional bedroom in addition to the primary on the main level. This is slightly smaller than a queen size bed with 2 end tables, so you could definitely fit a queen size bed here or even a king if you maybe wanted to get rid of one of those end tables or make them quite a bit smaller. The wallpaper or the texture here is not included, it's just a decorative item, but it is a nice touch. You have a standard closet set up there. Still plenty of room for a dresser, mirror, TV on the wall, accent piece. And then you also need a budget for window coverings with any new construction home. Right over here is going to be your coat closet, which is nice. It's fairly close to the front door. And there's your smart panel for Spectrum or AT&T. And over here, you got this nice cabinet, which they actually just started putting in this community, or I believe in Carson. But this really nice brown cabinet finish looks really good in my opinion. You just need some cabinet handles or pulls. Then you have a standard Piedrafina countertop, which is the standard bathroom countertop in basically every new construction home. Then you have some nice Moen faucets here. Then you have a nice walk-in shower. This is an insert, so it's very easy to maintain and very durable. Then you also have a Moen faucet and shower head. Take you down the hall into the beautiful great room and in the kitchen area. But first, let's show you the garage. So you don't typically get to see them in model homes, but it's not locked. So here we go. You get a 2-car garage with the homes at Emerald. They don't paint or texture the walls. Only a few builders do that in town. You do have a Hunter irrigation control here for your sprinkler or drip system. You do get a nice LiftMaster automatic garage opener with the MyQ app. You can download it on your phone and open and close your garage from anywhere. I use it just about every day. And this is a really nice feature. They started adding this 220 outlet because I believe if you wanted to add that for like your Tesla, like I have, it would void their electrical warranty. So they started putting this in there, which is really nice. So all you have to do is plug in your connector there. It's slightly slower than putting in the Tesla wall charger, but it is free. Got your nice man door here. with a tankless water heater. Here's what the side yard looks like. The gate and the fence is included. I know some states or some cities don't include the fence, which I think is very odd. And then I actually own a house in Spanish Springs, only about 8 minutes from here. We do have harder water, so I would recommend a reverse osmosis system and even a water softener and filtration system in your home. Over here you got the beautiful great room, same LVP flooring here. Plenty of space for a dining table, which is really nice. I feel like this is a really beautiful wall panel, but kind of makes it feel a little dark in this area. But this wall paneling is not included. You would get this same wall texture, but overall a beautiful design and a great space. Over here you got a beautiful kitchen with quartz countertops, plenty of space for bar stools, nice maple cabinets. I really love this brown color. All you need is maybe add an additional backsplash if you'd like, and some cabinet handles or pulls. And I really like they put some USB ports, and they started putting some USB-C ports as well, which is really cool. Here's another look at that quartz countertop, which actually looks very similar to what I have in my home. You have Whirlpool appliances. The refrigerator is not included, but can be purchased through the builder. You also have your gas stove here and built-in microwave. And then a beautiful kitchen island here. Nice big sink, Moen faucet, and you still have a pantry here. Once again, here's another view of the great room. You got plenty of space for a couch or a nice big sectional, good sized coffee table. And then you got plenty of room here for an entertainment center, even bigger TV if you'd like, and then plenty of lighting here in the great room. I also want to show you, to just give you an idea of what you can do in the backyard, as 99% of builders in town, or maybe 100% of builders in town, don't actually landscape the backyard. So your patio included with the home would stop right there at that column and go right to the edge of the home. So this additional concrete, of course, would be all on your dime. All this backyard landscaping would be all on your dime, but this specific lot doesn't have too big of a yard, so I wouldn't be too worried about the cost of landscaping this backyard, in my opinion. Very minimal side yard. It's probably the 5-foot setback. You don't really have too much room here other than for rock or bushes. But this just gives you an idea of what you can do with a nice low maintenance backyard. Put a little grass there. I'd probably do that for my 2-year-old. And then it is nice that you have an included covered patio. And then you have an included AC and furnace. You have stucco exterior and then a tile roof. And the really nice thing about this home is, even if you don't like a 2-story home, I know some people will consider a 2-story home if the primary bedroom is on the main level. And that's exactly where this is. It's right over here. Got the beautiful primary bedroom, which is a really good size. You do have carpet in the bedrooms, which I actually prefer, and it's how my house is set up. But this is just a ton of space. This is definitely a king size bed, nice 2 end tables, and you still have plenty of breathing room. Once again, this wall color right here on the back, or this maybe texture, or maybe even wallpaper, I think it's wallpaper, is not included. This is what you'll get back here, but it's a really nice touch. I love the way they decorate these homes. They deserve a bonus if you're listening, DR Horton. Over here, you also need window coverings. And like I said, this is the bed. You have a little bench here, and you have a ton of room and separation for a bigger dresser, a nice TV or bigger mirror, maybe an accent chair there, but you have a ton of space in this primary bedroom. All right, so over here, we're gonna check out the primary bathroom. You got the same LVP flooring, got your toilet area. Same nice brown cabinets. I really like that. It's just something different, because you've seen so much white, plenty of white cabinets. I myself have white cabinets, so it's just nice that it's something different, and it looks really good. You got dual vanities here, same Piedrafina countertops. You got your Moen faucets, which I still believe have a lifetime warranty. Then you have a nice walk-in shower. I believe this is a Piedrafina surround. I would recommend sealing it with a specific Piedrafina liquid. You just need to buy that at Home Depot or online and put it on your countertops and your shower surround. I would say once a year, because you don't want to get rings on your bathroom countertops. Over here, it's going to be a nice and good sized linen closet. It's always nice to have a linen closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet here. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet in your primary bathroom. And then a really good sized walk-in closet And then even a little bit more room over there. That's lots of space. Love it. All right, make sure you stick around. We're gonna head on upstairs, check out the beautiful loft and the other secondary bedrooms. And then in the upstairs area, hallway and loft, you do have carpet. You still have LVP in the bathrooms and the wet areas, but you will have carpet in the other bedrooms. Over here is a gorgeous loft. I love the way they set this up. Exactly what I was thinking. Kind of a, you know, game room, media room, kids play area. Could even be a kids play area and maybe even a work from home office. Tons of lighting here. Also a pre-wire for a ceiling fan or light. And you have an additional storage closet here. Another nice linen closet. All right, we got the last full bathroom here. Same LVP flooring, dual vanities with the Piedrafina countertops. And this has a tub shower insert, which very durable, very easy to maintain. And I would probably recommend replacing some of these. DR Horton might give you a slightly better one, but Toll Brothers gave me a really bad rod. I actually just bought a cheaper one on Amazon and it worked out a lot better. So under here too, also make sure when you buy this home or any home with a tub shower insert, make sure they don't caulk under here. It's supposed to be open. Got your toilet, you have PEX plumbing throughout the home. Another nice window here. Over here to the left is your other secondary bedroom. This is actually a really good size. I feel like it's a 12 by 10 or 13 by 10. This is a really good size secondary bedroom. Really nice if you have some older kids or maybe for some guests. This is looks like a slightly smaller than a queen, but you got plenty of space here for easily a queen or a king size bed. Over here, got your nice window, which you need window coverings for. And then you have your standard closet setup. And last but not least, we have the last secondary bedroom, which I feel is just about the same size, maybe a 12 by 10. Really good sized room, really, for a secondary bedroom. Once again, this wallpaper is not included. It's kind of a fun one. Kind of gives you Nevada vibes for sure with the cactus and the horse. It's kind of nice. Once again, this is smaller than a queen size bed. 2 big end tables. Could easily fit a queen size bed or a king with a, you know, maybe slightly smaller end table, in my opinion. Have your standard closet there. Here's another view of the room. Once again, window coverings, plenty of room for a dresser, TV on the wall, accent piece over there. Overall, this is a really beautiful home if you're looking for a 4-bedroom plus a loft and a primary bedroom downstairs. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of this beautiful Mammoth floor plan at the Emerald Community by DR Horton in the Golden Eagle area. This home is just over 2,400 square feet, has 4 bedrooms plus a loft and a primary bedroom downstairs, and it starts right around $600,000. And if you have any specific questions about this home or this community, please leave your questions or comments down below, and I would be happy to help. And if you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, or possibly relocating to the Reno or Sparks area, I'd love to help. All my information is down below. And if you want to learn more about Reno, Sparks, or brand new construction in the area, check out some of my other videos.